Yo, 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 you already know, man. It's your boy, Hype Fan Eagle, representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Shout out to my first time viewers. Shout out to my last time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video, whether religiously or in passing. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't yet, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel at Hype Fan Eagle 1. Let me put my ad up here real quick. Here we go. YouTube Hype Fan Eagle 1. And if you haven't yet, please make sure you follow me on Twitter at Hype Eagle 1. Birds. Let's talk a little bit about the birds, right? I don't know if I want to say anything that's good. I don't know if I want to say anything that's bad. I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth, but we are going to talk. We are going to talk birds. Hold on, let me exit out of this real quick. We are going to talk birds. Yesterday was a disgrace of a performance, especially knowing the fact that we need some type of confidence going into the playoffs. We need some type of confidence going into the playoffs. Yesterday was a disgrace. It was bad. We don't have no type of confidence going into the playoffs. I thought we was going to have some confidence. You know? It's the Giants, for crying out loud. I thought we were going to, go into playoffs with some momentum. That's what I thought. I thought we were going to gain some type of momentum going into the playoffs. After that whole A.J. Brown speech, after he gave all the reasoning on why he didn't want to speak to the media, after he came out and told his truth, everybody that I've seen on Twitter was basically saying, oh, he saved our season. He saved our season. That's what they were saying. They were saying A.J. Brown saved our season. Everybody was so hyped up. Everybody was so hyped up. They thought A.J. Brown saved our season because he was talking the truth. That's what everybody on Twitter said, right? We go in this game. We didn't show what's that word? Enthusiasm. We didn't show like we really wanted to play. I don't know what happened yesterday. And listen, I'm not going to get all irate. I'm not going to be all, I'm not going to act all crazy. It is what it is, It is what it is. Right now, listen, we are who we are right now. So I can't act crazy. This is something that I should have expected, 6 games ago. This is something that I should have expected 6 games ago. I should have expected this. We didn't play up to par the whole season. Time after time, me listening to all of these press conferences from Jalen Hurts, from a Nick Sirianni, a Sean Desai. All of these press conferences, the one thing that all of them said is that we didn't play our best ball yet. So us as fans, we were just holding on to that. Hey, we were struggling with most teams, right? What we were saying, well, a win is a win. A win is a win. You know what I'm saying? A win is a win. And then we continued to struggle. The thing was, we didn't play our best ball. We have yet to play to the standard. That's all I kept hearing. What is our standard? We don't know. We never played to the standard this whole season. This whole season, we never played to the standard. Never. I'm tired of hearing about the standard. I am tired of hearing about the standard. This season was a disgrace because when you look at it, we have all the talent on the offensive side. We have all the talent on the offensive side. We got a quarterback that was basically runner up for MVP last year, made it to the Super Bowl. We got a Pro Bowl wide receiver. Actually, two. I do believe that Devontae Smith do deserve to be in a Pro Bowl. So we just going to say that he's a Pro Bowl caliber wide receiver. But we got two Pro Bowl caliber wide receivers. We are coming off of a great season where we had the best offensive line. I don't know what happened this year. But we just going to stick to that, right? We coming off of a season that we had the best offensive line. Now we have two very good running backs. Very good dynamic running backs, right? This season, right? And we got all of these names on defense. You know, all of these has been names on defense, right? It looks, listen, on paper, if you look at us on paper throughout the whole season, we look like we could beat anybody in the league. We look like we could beat anybody in the league on paper. Just look at the defense on paper. Look at the defense on paper. Look at the offense on paper. It seemed like we got the talent. It seemed like we could scheme them boys up. It seemed like we could do a lot of teams dirty. It seemed like we should go undefeated with how our roster looking on paper, right? That's not the case. Listen, I figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. I figured out why we struggled this year. Right? And everybody should know this. I mean, this season shouldn't be a surprise to my Philadelphia Eagles, my fellow Philadelphia Eagles fans. It shouldn't be a surprise. At the end of it, it shouldn't be a surprise. Just look at it, right? New offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, right? Y'all got that, right? Copy, right? Okay, cool. All right. When you look at the defensive side of the ball, right? It's a lot of plug and play going on, you know? We got a Nakobe Dean, who we wasn't sure about, who was damn near nicked up the second half of the season, who actually didn't play the second half of the season, right? So, bam, you got to plug in. Matter of fact, listen, you got to plug in linebackers, right? You have to plug in a Nicholas Monroe, and you have to plug in a Zach Cunningham, right? We acquired Zach Cunningham in the middle of the season. He didn't start with us. Nicholas Monroe been there, but it's a reason why the Bears let him go. And then you got a Nakobe Dean, right? So throughout that whole process, we was trying to figure out what linebacker fits. Am I wrong or am I right? We was trying to figure out what linebacker could give us that edge on the defense. We was trying to figure it out. Right? When you look at the safeties, a Reed Blankenship, a Justin Evans, who hasn't played after after the third game, fourth game, who hasn't played. So we were trying to figure out the safeties because we didn't know who belonged there. We didn't know who belonged with the safeties. So we was trying to figure it out. So you got two positions, the linebacker position that we were unsure about the whole season, and the safeties that we were trying to listen. After week 8, you should already know what your defense is. You should already have everybody in play. From week 1 to week 17, we haven't figured that out with the safeties or the linebackers. We was trying to figure out who was the best fit. Then you got your nickel cornerbacks, right? Avonte Maddox is out. He's out. So now we trying Eli Ricks. We trying to see if he good. Josh Jobe. We trying to see if he good. Bradley Roby. We was trying to see if he was good. A lot of the defense was plug and play, trying to figure things out. We never got comfortable. On the defensive side. We never got comfortable. And this don't make it no better, ladies and gentlemen. We switched defensive coordinators towards the end of the season. You get what I'm saying? So as a defense, we never got comfortable this season. Never got comfortable. Never had an identity on the defensive side of the ball. We never had an identity, right? We were still trying to figure out, okay, cool, what is our secondary? Take this into account, ladies and gentlemen. James Bradbury was getting cooked. Darius Slay did not want to tackle. So you got to take that into accountability along with the linebackers and along with the safeties. We didn't have no identity as a defense. We didn't know if we were we didn't know if we were a cover defense or if we were a blitz defense. We didn't know because we wasn't comfortable. We acquired a Zach Cunningham. We acquired a Shaq Leonard. Still trying to figure out the linebacker core. We were never comfortable as a defense. So a lot of it, yes, I give some blame to Sean Desai. A lot of it, I give a lot of blame to the players. We never played up to par. We never played up to par. Let's go on the offensive side of the ball. The schemes. There was no schemes. We barely ran the ball this season. Every time we ran the ball, it looked great. It looked good. It looked promising. But when it looked promising, what did we do? We went away from it because you paid a quarterback $250 million. So you know what? We got to let him throw the ball 158 times. That's not our identity. We went away from the run. We didn't have no schemes. We had plays that developed way too long for us. 15-second plays. That's why we were struggling, ladies and gentlemen. Shannon Sharp says something best. You can't accept what you would in the win than what you would in a loss. And I might be getting it all botched up, but that's basically what he was saying. That's basically what he was saying. You feel what I'm saying? Philly Fanatic, what's good? We're playing verts every other down. Laugh my ass off. We're playing verts every other down. Every other down. Everything is downfield. We cannot stop the blitz. Listen, once teams realize that we cannot stop the blitz, they've been blitzing us ever since the 49ers game. We haven't changed no game plan. Every time I listen to these press conferences we got to go back to the drawing board. We got to get things corrected. Nick Sirianni, it starts with me. Yeah, it starts with you. You're the head coach. You are the head coach. Everything starts with you. You don't know how to call an offense or you don't know how to call a defense. What you could do real good is motivate players and get them to like you. That's what you can do real good. And no hot routes or to counter the blitz. We have no hot routes. No hot routes. At all. I'm about to play a video real quick before I get into anything else. I'm about to play a video. Hopefully that y'all can actually see this video. You know what I mean? Hopefully y'all can see this video. Let me play this video.
Destroyed the Eagles because they completely broke down their protections. And the Eagles don't have an answer.
Hold up. Just give me a second. I'll pop.
Destroyed the Eagles because they completely broke down their protections. And the Eagles don't have an answer when they blitz like they do right here. Here comes the slot defender right at Jalen Hurts, right? He's got no answers. There's no side adjust. There's no hot. There's nothing. Jalen Hurts is forced just to get out of the pocket and throw it away. When you watch it, like here he comes, Cordell Float. Float's coming right here. All right? You can see, like, even right here, Jurgen sees it. But they got no answer for it. Like, nobody's looking for the ball.
He's talking nothing
so
but facts.
Gets out of the pocket.
Nothing but facts.
I mean, it's awful. You watch it right here. Here we go. Overload blitz. Here they come.
Nothing
Overload
but
blitz
facts.
right here. Here they come. Like, nobody is looking for the ball.
No answer for the blitz at all.
So Jalen gets hit right here. Okay? It's one time after another. This is 4th and 3. 4th and 3, it's man coverage. Clearly, it's man coverage. Nobody gets off the jam on 4th and 3.
Look at that.
Like right here, everybody's jammed, and Jalen's just holding it, waiting.
And that's the play that he hurt his finger.
Like, you can't wait forever. The Giants are going to, here he comes, off the short corner, right at Jalen. He's got to make the throw. And he gets his hands hit, and the ball just flutters. The passing game is pathetic. Now, look, if the center and the right guard don't pick this up, and he bails, all right, well, all 4 receivers are over here. There's nobody over here to get the ball to.
Nobody.
So he just throws it
away.
Like, Here's a safety blitz right here. Here it comes. Like there's no answer to any of their blitzes. Nothing.
Look at that. Look at that blitz.
It's like they don't even exist. What's the quarterback supposed to do? Sack. It's bad. Like, okay, Rashad Penny has 5 carries in 17 weeks. You can put him in a game. All right, well, let's see what his pass protection's like. Not very good. All right, here comes Okereke. This is as bad a protection as you get in this business. The Giants just
Look now look at that, y'all. Listen, I know a lot of people are down on Jalen Hurts, but when you watch this video, this pretty much explained the last 6 weeks of the season. The man don't have enough time to throw the ball, or not even that. Nobody is getting open because everybody is downfield. And then when he do roll out, don't nobody break to get open. He don't have, yo, when I'm telling you, it been a lot of times when Jalen Hurts had time in the pocket. But nobody it's no intermediate routes, there's no hot routes. It's nothing there because all the plays are downfield. Like he said, what do you want a quarterback to do for real? No quarterback can do nothing in that situation. San Fran did uncover the blueprint, but coaches could fix it easily, but somehow they refuse. They refuse because they don't have no coaching IQ. The coaching IQ is in the dumps. It's in the dumps. It seemed like they go and watch film just to not correct nothing. They go and watch film and do the same thing week in, week out and not correct anything. And they always talking about correcting something in these press conferences, but don't correct nothing because we see the same thing week in and week out. It's like, okay, I'm going to watch this. But then while they looking at it, while they looking at film, they not paying attention to it. Their eyes is just on the film, but they not paying attention because it's the same thing. These reporters be asking them, hey, how do y'all stop the blitz? Hey, are y'all going to implement any hot routes? Hey, why is these plays developing too long? And it seemed like they got the answers, but then when you go to watch the game the next week, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Coach Pencil, number 2 Pencil, he got to go. He got to go. Listen, I'm placing blame not only on the coaches, but the players as well because, and this is more geared towards the defensive side because they are unwilling to tackle. They are unwilling to tackle. The coverage from the defense is trash. The linebackers can't cover. You got Hassan Reddick in the flats. Hassan is not meant to be in no flat. Hassan is not meant to cover anybody. If y'all brought him there to actually rush the quarterback, let him do that. If y'all want somebody to cover somebody, then bring in an extra nickel cornerback. Hassan Reddick should not be in no type of flat. I don't understand. Everybody is disconnected at this point. Everybody is disconnected at this point. You know, we are going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, limpy and gimpy. You want to know why? Jalen Hurts got injured because we couldn't stop the blitz. AJ Brown got injured. Now, to me, it seemed like, and he made it really got injured. But how it seemed to me, it seemed like he fumbled the ball, and that's when he grabbed his knee. It seemed like he fumbled the ball, and that's when he grabbed his knee. I guarantee, to me, that's my opinion. If he didn't get stripped, I don't think he would have faked and grabbed his knee. That's just my opinion. It ain't look like he was injured, bro. He just got embarrassed. I need to hear your thoughts on what Ocho said. 88 is also kind of said the same thing. What did Ocho say? You talking about like what? We playing possum or something like that? That's what he said. Bro, at this point, it is what it is with us. You know what I'm saying? We listen. If we didn't have no sense of urgency playing the Giants, if we didn't have no sense of urgency on both sides of the ball, my hopes for next week, wild card week on Monday night at 8:15, my hopes for next week, I don't have none. They down in the dumps. Now, if we do proceed and if we do win the wild card, all right, good. Listen, I'm gonna always be a diehard Eagles fan, but I can keep it a bean too. I can say when we ask, I can say we ask. When we good, I can say we good. I can criticize my team because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna jump off the bandwagon. But I feel like we're gonna go. I feel like it's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna blitz the heck out of us because that's what Todd Bowles do, and we're not gonna have an answer for it. Ocho said, and I'm paraphrasing, Ocho said in one of his clips that, he feel like the Eagles is playing possum, right? Basically, and I'm paraphrasing. I don't know if the Eagles playing possum, Dallas Goedert said something in the locker room as well, where he basically said, for the last 4 or 5 weeks, it seemed like the team was just pretty much coasting, and I'm paraphrasing, pretty much coasting, and it seemed like the team was just looking forward to the playoffs. At the end of the day, if we are playing possum, and if we are in the last 4 or 5 weeks was looking for a playoff run, and we was looking for the playoffs, I feel like that's just the wrong way to go about it. You do not look like how we look and then say, oh, we were just getting ready for the playoffs. You do not play possum and then try to, no, you practice how you play and listen. The film is out there. I don't care what nobody said. You do not play possum and these guys are getting hurt. What's the point of playing possum if Sidney Brown is out right now for he can't play next week. He got a torn ACL. I can't call that playing possum. Jalen Hurts' finger got damn near ripped off. I can't call that playing possum. Cam Jurgens, his eye damn near got poked out. I can't call that playing possum. AJ Brown, if he really got hurt, he got hurt. I can't call that playing possum. Devontae Smith his ankle got rolled up. I cannot call that playing possum. I'm sorry. At this point, it is what it is. I don't know if we even have the ability to clean up anything, because we've been saying that week in, week out for the last 6 weeks. We have to clean it up, and it seemed like we didn't clean up anything. We didn't clean up anything. AJ Brown did a whole players meeting, and that players meeting didn't show any urgency in the Giants game. It didn't show any chemistry in the Giants game. Kevin Byard said that there's miscommunication on the defensive side. You having miscommunication on the defensive side this late in the season? Oh, by the way, he was another late additional pickup. As I was saying, we didn't have no identity at linebackers. We didn't have no identity at safeties. We didn't have no identity in the nickel position. We didn't have no identity with the cornerbacks. And we didn't have no identity with our defensive front. We didn't have no identity on the offensive side of the ball. We ain't got no identity with running the ball. We ain't got no identity with hot routes. Everything is just, I don't know. I don't know what happened to this team after we were 10-1. How do you beat Miami, KC, Buffalo, Dallas, and go out like this? Makes 0 sense. And makes 0 sense. We were 10-1. Ended up being 11-6. It makes 0 sense. Listen, I'm going to watch the game, of course. I'm going to report on the game, of course. But I'm telling you, this offseason, damn near 85% of the team got to go. We have to get back in a rebuild stage, because we have to rebuild our Listen, we got to get a whole nother offensive coordinator, whole nother defensive coordinator. We got to get new linebackers. We got to get new safeties. We might have to get a new cornerback because Khalid Ringo and Eli Ricks ain't it. Josh Jobe is not it. Bradley Roby is not it. We got to switch up on the defensive front because we might not keep Brandon Graham or Fletcher Cox. Our whole defense is gone. It's gone. Our whole defense is gone. Times like this makes me miss Jonathan Gannon. Times like this make me miss TJ Edwards. Times like this make me miss Kaiser White. No, they wasn't the best defenders in the league, but they fit our defense for some reason. Jonathan Gannon, whatever he had, fits our identity. And it's sad to say that. It's sad to say that. I don't know what we're going to do next week. I'm going to be honest. I don't have no predictions. I just don't know. But from how it's looking now, because I gotta go. I gotta go back to the resume. And how it's looking right now, our resume isn't good enough. Our resume just got a bunch of hibbity blue blah up there. That's what our resume got. A bunch of hibbity blue blah. I don't even know if that's a word for real, but I'm making it a word. I'm making it a word. We are terrible. We are terrible. You got to put blame on everybody. Everybody. I'm trying to figure out, where did we go wrong? Where did we go? Where's that dog? That dog done came and went. That dog done turned into a whole chihuahua. We are the laughing stock. Every time I go on YouTube, every sports network is talking about how bad Philly is. You know how embarrassing that is? You got to go to work and hear it from your coworkers. Everybody that knows that I'm talking about me too, but you, the particular Eagles fan, everybody that knows that you are an Eagles fan, they are clowning you right now. They are clowning us right now. Everywhere we go, we are a laughing stock. Laughing stock. It don't feel good. I can't brag about my team. Even if let's just say all of these losses, we put up dog fights, then I got something to talk about. I got something to go into the Buccaneers game with, like, you know what? I feel like we can do this because of X, Y, and Z. I can't say that. What I can say is that it's a high probability that we go in there and get our ass whooped. Desai has to be back on the field, bro. Patricia is hot garbage. I agree. Kelsey even looks deflated. Yo, even Jason Kelsey don't have no energy. You know what I'm saying? Only person that still got high hopes in that whole locker room. The only person that got high hopes in that whole locker room is Brandon Graham, and that's because this might be his last year. This might be his last year, so he's trying to hold on to whatever hope that he can pull from the bottom of his heart, because he might be done after this. So he's trying to enjoy the moment. He's trying to enjoy the moment. He's trying to bring everything out of him, like, yo, this might be my last year. I have to say these things because I have to believe. He the only one that got belief. He the only one that got belief. You know what I'm saying? The only one that got belief. That's the only press conference and the only person that I would rather hear talk. Everybody else is hot garbage. Everybody else I don't want to hear. One thing I noticed too is, in the beginning of the season, even if you want to go back to last season, how highly Jalen Hurts was talking in his press conferences, how motivational Jalen Hurts was in his press conferences. You know what I'm saying? Shoulders up, you know what I mean? Looking good in his press conferences, dressing good, dressing good in his press conferences. You know what I mean? Talking intelligent. You know what I mean? Having quotes and everything. This year right here, oh, homeboy looks defeated. He looks defeated. He don't want to talk to the media. One of his media days, he had got up and walked out. Homeboy looks defeated. He don't even look like he got an answer. He looked like he just wanted to give up this season and be like, all right, yo, we'll get it back next season. Everybody looked defeated. Every time you hear Smitty talk in the locker room, he looks defeated. A.J. Brown caught multiple attitudes on different occasions. The only person that got hope is BG, and that's because he's the longest 10-year Eagle that ever been a freaking Eagle for real. So if you want to have hope for real, go listen to BG and hope that, we just got to stand with BG at the end of the day. We got to stand with BG. We got to stand with BG because nobody else is giving us that hope. Nobody else is giving us that hope. Let's get into some statistics from when we play Baltimore. You know what I mean? Let's get into a little bit of statistics, man, and see how we can actually see where we went right? Okay, so third down efficiency for the offense. We were 10 of 16. We were 10 of 16. They were 5 and 10. Fourth down efficiency, we were 2 of 3. They were 0 and 0. We ran 78 plays. They ran 44 plays. So basically, we played keep away. That's not the case right now because we can't even move the ball. I seen a little gusto from Fletch also. Fletch and BG. That's it. That is all. That is all. Them two right there. They just really holding on to, this might be our last season. So we got to enjoy the moment for real. So we got to try to bring everybody together. So them the only two I'm riding with for real. Like I said, plays, 78 plays to 44 plays. You know what I mean? So we really played keep away. But that's not the case this time around because we can't play keep away with nobody right now. Total yards, 472. They had 174 yards. 174 yards. Yards per play, 6.1 to their 4.0. Passing yards, that don't even matter. Yards per pass, 7.1 to their 4.9. So we actually played good defense. We had 40 rushing attempts to their 17 rushing attempts. We were running the ball. Yards per rush 5.0. There's 2.4. We played very good defense. I don't know what happened. Penalties, 3 of 20 and them 4 of 20. Turnovers, 2. They had 2. Interception thrown, 2. This is look at this. Can I make this? Look at this. I don't know if y'all can see this. This is the time of possession. Look at that. We really played keep away. Y'all let me know if that's the case right now. You think we're going to play keep away Monday? Do y'all think we're going to play keep away? We can't even stop the blitz. How are we going to play keep away? Oh, and on the defensive side, I don't have no hope on the third downs. We are the worst third down team, and it's historically bad. Historically bad. I don't have anything positive to say. I'm going to be honest. I'm still going to be an Eagles fan because I've been an Eagles fan for a very long time. I've been an Eagles fan for 20 years, to be exact. I'm 32 right now. I've been an Eagles fan for that long, so I have no choice. But I do got to keep it $1. I have no hope for my dogs. I got no hope. No hope for my dogs. I'm sorry. Especially with who we got in place, how the defense is playing, the worst third down defense in history. We can't tackle. We can't move the ball. We can't run the ball. We got no high. We all could go on and on. At this point, it's automatic on third down for the other team. It's automatic. We ain't got no pushback. It's automatic. We let Tyrod telecarve up, y'all. And granted, Tyrod, I like Tyrod personally. But it's the Giants. It's the Giants. It's the Giants. I'm sorry, man. Listen, you go into next week playing you cannot go into next week playing how you played versus the Giants or versus the Arizona Cardinals. That's just that. That's that for real. You know what I mean? I'm about to wrap this thing up, man, because right now it's a disgrace. I got things to do. I got to get back to work, man. You know what I mean? Working on some merch, trying to get everything together, man. You know what I mean? I got things to do, man, but I just had to get a lot off my chest, man. Like I said, I do got a little ounce of hope. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, a team can turn it around. Let me say this before I get up out of here, man. When you look at the Giants, when they went to the Super Bowl, they didn't have a good season. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have a good season. The Giants did not have a good season at all. Got to keep it $1. Giants ain't have a good season. They was like, what, 9-8 or 8-8 or something like that? End up going to the Super Bowl. The Baltimore Ravens in 2012, I believe, didn't have a good season. End up going to the Super Bowl. So it is possible that we could turn this thing around. But what's the percentage of that? You know what I'm saying? What's the percentage of that? So we just gotta see, man. Good looking, man. Listen, I appreciate you, man. You know what I mean? I definitely appreciate you, Philly fanatic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I definitely appreciate everybody who was watching this, and I appreciate everybody who's going to tune in and watch this later on, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Hype Fan Eagle 1. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at Hype Eagle 1. You already know, man. It's your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. Gang.